some armor right now. You're right, we need backup.
Yeah, a bunch. Is that?
Yep.
Are those?
Yeah.
Working on a secret project, are we, sir?
I don't want this winding up in the wrong hands. Maybe mine can actually do some good.
Barely left the dock, but it looks like we got some company. There's a breach. What the?
Hi, sorry. It's okay. Sorry, I know I'm not a whale. This will just take a second. Hey, that doesn't belong to you.
No, no, no!
You're embarrassing yourself now. Come on, let go.
No!
My turn.
Yeah, give that a look.
Stand down now.
And all your distractions?
Jarvis,
All wrapped up here, sir.
you know what to do.
The clean slate protocol, sir?
Yes. Yes.
With more than 12 years and 23 feature films, we have seen a lot of fashions change in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ever since Tony Stark put on his first Iron Man armor, superhero suits have been an integral part of the MCU. While some of them are just regular clothes, for today's list we're only mentioning the 7 best suits which are man-made and somehow amplify the character's power after they wear them. So although we love Captain America with his shield, Bucky and his metal arm, and whatever Scarlett Johansson's wearing, they don't make it to today's list. Neither does Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, the Guardians, or Captain Marvel. Without the various super soldier enhancements that Cap has been endowed with, Falcon has to rely on his X-07 Falcon flight suit. With this experimental piece of military hardware, he can take to the skies with a pair of bulletproof wings that are flexible enough to make him a virtual aerial artist. He's not only airborne at high speeds with the thrust power to carry other people with him, he's also quick enough to generate enormous force when diving and kicking the bad guys. Then there are the enhancements to Exo-7, including those goggles that allow him to spot even a tiny Ant-Man, the detachable drone he calls Red Wing, and the miniature missiles that make him even more of an offensive powerhouse.
It's really important to me that Cap never finds out about this.
Imagine Tony Stark's Iron Man armor with lots and lots of guns, and you will get the flying tank War Machine himself. The Mark IV, like his previous suits, still has the repulsors and the arc reactor in his chest, which denote the Stark connection. It still has the shoulder-mounted machine gun and missile launchers, as well as the wrist-mounted machine guns, but what makes us choose Mark IV is the fact that War Machine can now pack his complement of bombs to rain fire down on his enemies, and the suit has been upgraded to make him more durable, as we see during the Battle of Wakanda time and time again. Rhodey is able to get up and walk away from all the destruction which he wasn't able to do in Captain America Civil War.
Don't even flying dead stick. So I take the tank, fly it right up to the general's palace, drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom, you looking for this? Boom, are you looking? Why do I even talk to you guys? Everywhere else that story kills.
That's the whole story?
War Machine story.
Oh, this is very good then. That's impressive.
We don't yet know the full capabilities of the MCU's Iron Spider armor, but we know from what we saw in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame that it adds some extra defensive capabilities as well as environmental survival support which allows Peter Parker to stow away on a spaceship. In addition to all that armor, the suit's neural interface is upgraded to allow Peter to deploy various features without even thinking about it, including the now famous 4 extra legs that snap out at exactly the right moment. We've only scratched the surface of this suit, but these new features are big enough to make it the most powerful Spidey suit on the big screen yet.
Let me just say, if aliens wind up implanting eggs in my chest or something and I eat one of you, I'm sorry.
I do not-
I'm trying to say that something is coming. Oh, no, please don't put your eggs in me!
So you're not with Thanos?
With Thanos? I'm here to kill Thanos. Who are you?
We're the Avengers, man.
Hope Van Dyne spent all of Ant-Man begging her father to put her in a superhero suit of her own. With Ant-Man and the Wasp, that wish finally came true, and Hope got to use her well-honed hand-to-hand combat skills with a little help from Pym Particles. We chose her suit over Ant-Man's because flight allows her to do and reach things that Ant-Man simply can't, and the blasters are also a better addition to the suit. But most importantly, the Wasp suit can change sizes intuitively thanks to the neural enhancements which unfortunately Ant-Man can't do.
Come on, where are you, Scott? Gotcha. Scott?
Avengers Age of Ultron was a much anticipated movie event for many reasons, but one of the most notable was the first screen appearance of the Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster 2.0 made its debut during the Battle of Wakanda in Avengers Infinity War, and like its older brother, this new Hulkbuster armor is capable of delivering incredible strength and durability, taking more punishment than perhaps any other Iron Man armor. The best proof of Hulkbuster's 2.0 effectiveness is Bruce Banner, who is not used to piloting Stark tech, managed to survive the whole battle in it and even took care of Kull Obsidian in the process. And who can forget the tussle with Thanos in Endgame before Thor cut off his head?
Hulk, I know you like making your entrance at the last second. Well, this is it, man. Hulk! No! Screw you, you big green asshole! I'll do it myself! Wow, this is amazing, man! It's like being the Hulk, not actually...
The vibranium weave construct of T'Challa's suit makes it indestructible by most well-known human weaponry, and the vibranium claws embedded in the gloves are strong enough to make a mark on Captain America's own vibranium shield. Shuri's upgrade to the suit includes a nanotech makeup that allows it to materialize at will out of a necklace so that T'Challa can armor up anywhere he goes, plus the new suit has energy absorption and redistribution abilities which allow T'Challa to take any punishment he gets and then dish it back out in a powerful pulse of kinetic force. Last but not the least, the noise cancelling shoes were the major upgrade.
Strike it. Not that hard, genius! The nanites absorb the kinetic energy and hold it in place for redistribution. Strike it again in the same spot.
You're recording.
For research purposes.
Delete that footage.
This list could have been composed entirely of Iron Man suits. In the 11 years since Iron Man debuted, Tony Stark has delivered 50 different versions of his signature armor, ranging from crude scrap metal belongings to models that fit in a briefcase to giant upgrades meant to take down the Hulk. But the Markel introduced in Infinity War simply blew us away. Like virtually any other Iron Man armor, the Markel has arc reactor in the chest, repulsor cannon in the palms, flight, enhanced strength and durability, but unlike all of those other models though, the Markel is conveniently contained in a single triangular piece on Tony's chest and utilizes nanotech to deploy. This means that the Markel is not only an instantaneous superhero suit in portable form, but it's also able to take whatever shape Tony needs it to. He can deploy nanites to assist his flight system, to repair damages, and even to shape external appendages like a shield or a blade. So I guess that wraps it up. What do you guys think? Did I miss any that you think should be on the list? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Click on the little bell icon to be notified whenever a new one comes out. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. I'll see you guys next time.